Okay.
As it says right there, welcome back to another episode of the AJ Sports Podcast. It's recording. Well, it's been a little bit, eh? How long's it been? It's been, what, about a week? A week and a
I think
bit?
so. A week and a half, maybe.
But yeah, I literally got my wisdom teeth out last Wednesday. 6 days later, not looking okay. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, tomorrow, big day. Seattle draft. One of our players is gonna go from each team.
That's facts.
Might lose one of my favorite players of all time.
That is true.
You got the jersey up there. Unfortunate, but you know what? I'll give a reason why it's smart. But yeah, welcome back. This is probably gonna talk. Like strictly stick with this because this is gonna take a little bit to talk about. Because we have our own mock draft list for who we think is going to be out of Seattle or going to Seattle, and who will be leaving their current teams. So I think we should get started with we can start with the quick trades that happened before the roster froze. So let me just pull the trades up here on shout out to NHL discussion.
Facts, yeah, that's facts. So a couple trades. The Leafs acquired Jared McCann from the Penguins for Philip Hollander and a 7th, and then they leave him unprotected. So I don't understand that one, but it's
because the Leafs did a 4-4-1.
I know 4-4-1, which okay. Okay, whatever. Which I don't know why they just couldn't go 7-3-1, but okay, whatever. That's cool. So yeah, Ryan Ellis got traded to the Flyers from Nashville. It's a 3-team deal.
Nolan Patrick will be heading to the Vegas Golden
Knights, which is not bad. I think
who are not going to be in this.
Who are not, which makes no sense, but whatever. And yeah, and then Cody Glass goes over to I think the Predators. I'm pretty sure.
And Philip Myers too.
And Philip Myers as well. Yeah, so that's a decent trade there. Who else got traded?
Jason Dickinson will be going to the Vancouver Canucks for a 3rd. That's not much. And Barclay Goodrow.
Goodrow for a
to the
7th.
New York Rangers for a 7th round pick next year.
Did you see the deal he might get? 6 years, $3.66 million.
That's not bad.
That's it.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know he's going to be in New York.
Perfect fit for.
I have a feeling Phil Deneau will be there.
You think so? No, I don't think they have the money.
We'll see.
I don't think Deneau.
Okay.
But dude, you have Barclay Goodrow, Zibanejad, Panarin, Lafreniere if he can get going, Kreider as well. That's already Buchnevich. That's already your top 6, just like that.
And they pretty much the New York Islanders got no player or anything in this trade.
No return.
Future consideration for Andrew Ladd, a 2021 second round, 2022 second round, and a 2023 third round pick.
They needed those picks though, because remember they got their picks stolen last year. Remember, because of the whole allegations of talking to prospects before they were allowed to.
What was that guy's name again? Something different.
Oh no, that was something different. That was the racial thing. But yeah, so yeah, they needed those picks. But
yeah, a lot of news is coming out. Philip Deneau is unprotected, and he was probably out of Montreal.
Most likely.
That sucks.
Which is unfortunate.
Performance. Do you think? I think his asking was a 6 year deal for $5 million. Do you think he's worth that? I think so.
No.
Under $6 million for sure, but
yeah, under $6 million for sure, but no, not 5.5. Dude, the guy can't score. Come on, you're really gonna pay a guy?
He can't. He
can't shut down. Yes, he can. But come on, you're gonna really pay a guy $5.5 million just to shut down lines? You need him to score as well, and he hasn't done that.
True.
But he had trouble scoring. So.
Okay, all right. So let me get into the list here of all the big unprotected players.
All the big ones.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Look at that! Look at this! My driving school just emailed me. Shout out to them.
Wow! Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. I'm not gonna say where my driving school is, but
yeah.
So let me pull up the list of important players that will be unprotected. So Tarasenko from the St. Louis Blues, Chris Driedger from the Panthers, Mark Giordano, Alex Killorn, Jacob Voracek, Max Domi, Jason Zucker, Jeff Skinner, Ben Bishop, Josh Bailey, Andre Palat, Yanni Gore, Jordan Eberle, PK Subban, Ryan Johansson, Matt Duchene, James Van Riemsdyk, former Leaf, Braden Holtby. All right, they have Mark Giordano on here twice for some reason. Kerfoot, Gabe Landeskog, and CP3. Oh, sorry.
CP3.
CP31. CP31. Carey Price. is also Shea Weber also, but he
but he's probably
might not return because of an injury.
Yeah.
Carey Price might not be even play next season. So before we get into the list, I'll tell you why it's smart to keep Carey Price.
Wait, hold on. Did you want to rebound off that? Like, actually, no, never mind. Actually, no, never mind. Keep going.
It's okay so we protected. I said in my Let's Talk Habs hockey video, we protected the 3 defensemen: Edmondson, Petrie, and Ben Sherratt.
Yeah.
Shea Weber might be out, so it's smart because they're not going to pick him, right? Do what they did with Kucherov, LTIR. Then people can rip on the Habs or whatever, like they did with Tampa Bay. I never said any. I mean, I was joking about the cat, but it happens. You can't. What are you going to do? But you put him on the LTIR, and now then you find out Carey Price might have injuries as soon as they put him they expose him. Kind of suspicious there. Kind of. But
I know.
They really wanted to keep Jake Allen and not lose anything. I completely understand because he's a great goalie in the regular season. And even if you do lose Price, you burn off $10.5 million to his contract, right?
Yeah.
So you can get another goalie in the offseason. And you can probably get, let's say, I don't know. Let's say you could trade, I don't know, maybe you get Drieger somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
You go Drieger Allen.
Happen.
It's not bad, but you still have money to take, and like you told me privately, you could get Eichel with that $10 million too. Get down the middle if you're losing Philip Deneau.
That's true.
So that contract could be burned, but like at the end of the day, they might not even pick Price, considering that the injuries have come out. And I feel like there's other goalies too, like Ben Bishop's available. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine.
But Ben Bishop, man, he's sketchy to me. He's been injured. He didn't play all last year. The year before that, he didn't play as much due to injuries again. So I don't know, man. I don't trust Ben Bishop. I know when he's healthy, he's one of the top goalies, but I can't see him being the same. I can't see him being the same goalie as he was when he was healthier before the injuries. You know what I'm trying to say. So,
there's a lot, bro. It's gonna be tough. Montreal's gonna have a weird offseason, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they will.
Like they're losing. They probably won't have their best goalie. They're probably their best defenseman, sort of, and they're losing their best centerman. Because I still think he's their best centerman right now. Suzuki's not there yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that makes sense.
Let's get into this mock draft here.
Yeah. So, do you want to start off with an order? Do you want to go with the Anaheim Ducks first? Because I have Cap Friendly here and it has it all in order, all the teams. So, who do you have the Seattle Kraken taking from the Ducks?
Okay, so I have Hayden Fleury going.
Yeah, I had him too. I had Hayden Fleury as well.
I mean, it was kind of expected. Can you still see me?
Yeah. I can still see you. Yeah, everything's fine.
I had to switch. I switched tabs quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I can still see you. Hayden Fleury only makes $1.3 million. He came from the Hurricanes. He could play. I think he could play top 4. Honestly, like I think he can get better. He's young. He's like 23, 24. I think he needs a fresh start somewhere. And I think Seattle is the perfect place. So he makes barely over $1 million. So I think he makes perfect sense. And, better defensive depth can never go wrong with that. So I think Fleury is the obvious pick for the Seattle Kraken.
Mm-hmm. So for the Arizona Coyotes, I chose Tyler Pitlick, honestly.
You did? Okay.
I'm thinking, he came from the Flyers coming to Arizona. I think he came from the Flyers. So he comes to Arizona, and he might just get picked. I don't know. You think he's a forward, right? I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, he is a forward. Yeah, the Coyotes did not have many players to choose from, not going to lie, like good players. I was stuck between Michael Bunting, because Michael Bunting had like over 10 goals last year in like a 20-game span or something, which the only reason why I know is because of fantasy hockey. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'll take Christian Fischer here. He only makes $1 million, and he could be like a decent 4th line winger or something. So that's not bad to go with. Again, the Coyotes didn't have much to choose from, so you couldn't really go wrong with either. The Boston Bruins, I had David Krejci. Now,
really,
he is getting exposed in the draft, and he can be a second line center, which I have him in the second line for the Seattle team here. He
is second line for the Bruins, right?
He is second line for the Bruins, and I think you could pay him roughly $4 to $5 million. He's getting exposed. He is a UFA, so I think if they take him, they could sign him, and have him as a second line center. So I think Krejci would be a good option as a center for the Seattle Kraken.
I was thinking more like Curtis Lazar.
You
Honestly,
think so?
I think Curtis Lazar might be going to the Bruins. Now
I think
I
so.
think he's like a third or fourth line center.
Hmm.
It's a good depth piece as well. He's not a bad player. Came from
Yeah.
Buffalo. Got a couple points with the Bruins as a
Yeah.
fourth line centerman or third line
Hmm.
center. So I think that he can bring a little bit of value to the Seattle Kraken for some depth pieces.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can't go wrong with either one, pretty much. Buffalo Sabres. I always butcher this name. Zergen Gergensons. Zer Zermis Gergensons. Yeah. He's a center, $2.2 million. I think he needs a fresh start as well. Like he put up decent numbers playing for the Sabres. That kind of says something. So
Yeah,
like I think if he plays on a better team, like a fourth line role, third line role, because like he was playing that type of role in Buffalo and he was all right. Like he wasn't bad. So I think like Gergensons as like a third or fourth line center, that's not bad at all. So
yeah, not too bad.
I think they could take Gergensons, and plus like nobody was taking Cal Poso, like that's $6 million down the drain. So it's like they didn't have much to choose from anyway. So I think Gergensons was the better option.
Yeah. You know who I think Buffalo's take is gonna lose? Jeff Skinner. I think Jeff Skinner is
You
going.
think Jeff Skinner going to
Yeah,
Seattle?
yeah. You know
Nine
what?
million dollars.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so. Because is he a UFA yet or no?
No, dude, his contract's long, bro.
I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna take Jeff Skinner. I don't
No, bro.
just I don't know, bro. I just have a feeling they expose him for a reason. You know what? I think Seattle's gonna take him. They're gonna be stupid enough and they're gonna take him.
Bro, Jeff Skinner is getting paid $9 million till 2026. Oh man.
I know. I just have a feeling, bro. I
You have
don't
a
know.
feeling? Okay.
I can't believe Jeff Skinner's making $9 million.
I know. I
That
know.
is crazy. Was he ever good? Like,
He had a 40-goal season. He did have 40 goals. And then they paid him $9 million after that.
you notice when you pay players, they start to
Started to dip a
show their
little.
real value. Like,
And then the players who take discounts show their real value and step up. Huh.
yeah, I haven't seen Mitch Marner
Interesting.
take a discount. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, come on, like, you know what I'm
We've
saying?
seen Braden Point, take a small discount and look at what he's doing.
Exactly.
So yeah. The Calgary Flames. I think we have this one together.
Mark Giordano,
Mark
right?
Giordano. Yeah, I thought I have Mark Giordano.
Makes sense. He's gonna be
Maybe
their first line defenseman, dude.
most
He's like
likely.
36 too.
I know, but like he won the Norris a couple of years ago, and he's only 6.25 and 1 year left on the deal, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you
yeah, I'm
imagine
not taking Mark Giordano.
I would have been upset if they left Chris Tanev unprotected.
Yeah,
Imagine
but
they
like
just get
Giordano makes sense though. Like 1 year left, 36 years old.
now. Who's gonna become the captain? I got a feeling it's what's his name. It's Kachuk. I think Kachuk's gonna be the captain.
Yeah, I think he could be captain. He has everything. He has everything that you can look for in a captain. Grittiness. He can have the leadership role.
Hmm.
You know, I think he could be captain. Next guy we have the Carolina Hurricanes. This was a tough one. I was in between Jake Bean and Nito Niederreiter, but
Yeah.
I decided to take Jake Bean. Again, defenseman. He is an RFA, so you could pretty much like let's say he gets 900K or something. Like he's only I think 24 or something, so more defensive depth. If you need him to step in a role, you can have him step in a role anyway. He was all right as well for the Hurricanes last year, so he wasn't bad. So I think Jake Bean is a better because Niederreiter, again, he's only on a 1 year deal, $5 million, but I think there's better options for him
Right.
other than him. So I think Jake Bean's depth defenseman, right defenseman. I think you can't go wrong with that.
I was thinking more of Jake Gardner. Honestly,
You think so?
I think they might take Jake Gardner. And I think he's a UFA. I'm not too sure. And they can at least sign him for like
No, I think
less
he's
than
3 more years.
3 more years. But even if he is, they can extend him for like a little bit. I don't know. I feel like Jake Gardner is an option for like a third pair defenseman.
Uh-huh.
Like I think the big focus, like they're not trying to go for all big players, obviously for
Yeah.
cap reasons. That's why I feel like Jake Gardner would be a fit for like their third pair. I don't know.
Do you want to pay a third pair defenseman $4 million?
Or second pair? I don't know, bro.
Okay.
Jake Gardner, bro. It just seems like the right option. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
Man, I
definitely see
don't
it
know.
happening.
I don't know. Jake Garner. I don't know.
Chicago.
I just get bad vibes. Chicago. Yeah, I took Calvin Dahan here. Now, this is a guy that I wanted the Leafs to target even before last year because I think he's a really good defenseman. But I guess Chicago doesn't want him anymore, so they're leaving him exposed. $4.55 million. I think he's only 1 year left on the deal anyway. So I think him as a second pair defenseman at 4.55, which is not bad. He's one of the better defensive defensemen who can play in his role. He's not really an offensive type of guy. So I think Calvin Dahan at 4.55 with 1 year left, I think that's a good option for the Seattle Kraken.
And I think that Seattle will choose former Vancouver Canuck Adam Gaudette. I think Adam Gaudette might be going to Seattle. It's a very good pick. He's a very underrated player.
Yep.
He scored a couple of goals I guess you can say last season now.
Last year.
Already, like that, flew by.
Yep.
But I think Adam Gaudette would be a good option for the Seattle Kraken. He brings depth. He can be a third or fourth line piece.
Yeah.
And he can put the puck in the net,
That is true. Colorado Avalanche. This one was a tough one because I had Donskoy or JT Compher.
I picked a good Donskoy.
Yeah, I picked Donskoy as well. Yeah.
They have very good depth. Like they have Brandon Saad, Donskoy. Like seriously, like
Compher.
Yeah, they're.
So I took Donskoy. Yeah, I took Donskoy as well.
Not Landeskog. I didn't. Landeskog is going to be leaving. I'm pretty sure he's leaving.
I think so. No, but I took Donskoy on $3.9 million. He can score. He had 10 plus goals last year. I think almost 15 goals. He was on a tear. So I think Donskoy is a good fit for Seattle. Third line winger, second line winger if you really need him to. I think he'll play second line. Not gonna lie. So I think him, a $4 million winger, not bad as a second line winger. That's not bad at all. The Columbus Blue Jackets.
Speaking of Columbus, did you know that Montreal is in talks with Patrick Laine? He might go.
I know. I saw that.
And Mike Hoffman, we're looking for depth scoring.
I know.
Off topic, but whatever. We'll gladly take that. We'll gladly take Patrick Laine on the team. But yeah. I had Max Domi being picked.
Yeah, Max Domi?
Yeah. He can be their first line centerman. What does he make anyway? He doesn't make
$5 million.
$5 million. I think, you know what? I think they're going to take Max Domi.
You think Domi?
Very good option. Very good option if they want a first-line center. He has potential, right? But when he was in Montreal last season in the playoffs, Julien had beef with him. I don't think you should really have beef with players. Like, there's no point. It's just rude. It just brings down their confidence, and they just start playing like crap. So good thing he got traded. He might have surgery. I think he's having surgery this summer, so I think he'll be back fresh for the next season. So you know what? First line center, $5 million. That's not bad.
Okay, I have a first line center, but that's coming up. Who makes $5 million? I have Michael Del Zotto, defenseman. Again, another depth defenseman, $800K. I think he's a UFA, so I think he will get under $1 million anyway. I think Del Zotto is a good fit. Again, can never go wrong with defense out there. So, yeah, I think Del Zotto makes it to Seattle, and I think they take him. The
Dallas Stars, big one here.
Yeah, I took another defenseman. I took Andre Sakura. Yeah, Andre Sakura at $1.5 million. He's a UFA after the season anyways. So I think, he wouldn't be bad as like a third paired option.
Well, I went with the big fish, and I put Ben Bishop.
You think so?
Yeah, Ben Bishop going to Seattle. I think so. I think he's going to get picked. Think about this. They have very good options to start goaltending-wise with this new team. Ben Bishop, come on. You get Carey Price. You can pick Jonathan Quick, or you go another route and pick Ben Bishop. I think they take Ben Bishop. Dude, he's been battling injury. I'm not saying he has to be a starter. I think if he's back regularly, because I know they're going to pick another goalie who I have coming up shortly. But I think he's going to split with another goalie that's going to Seattle. They're not going to play – one's not going to play constantly. I think they're going to split, let's say 60-40, 50-50, or 60-40 vice versa.
Okay, yeah. I feel you on that. I think I don't know, man. To me personally, I just can't trust Ben Bishop in his health. I don't know, man. 2 years in a row. Almost.
If he was fully healthy, I think he could be top 15, maybe top 20, top 15 of all time.
Yeah, potentially, but I don't know. I personally just can't trust his health. I don't know. He scares me. On the Detroit Red Wings, I took Vladislav Nemesnikov, former Avalanche. He's only making $2 million. He's only 28. He could play left wing, right wing, and center, all three positions.
That's not bad at all.
I think $2 million. And
Andre Svechnikov's brother. I think he's going. Yeah, he's not a bad player. He's like a third or fourth line.
He was all right last year. He was all right last year.
He was all right for Detroit. That Detroit team wasn't even bad. It's just there was just better teams.
Yeah, that's true.
Seriously, they weren't bad at all. They got Jacob Verana and he was popping off. But yeah, if Evgeny Svechnikov, I think he can do pretty well with a new team, fresh start, especially in a weak division, right?
That's true.
And you might be right about if they making the playoffs. They could, bro. Maybe we'll just get jerseys before the season starts.
We might as well. Dude, they have $40 million in cap space. Oh my goodness.
That is not a lot.
Yeah, but they don't even have to sign. They don't have to re-sign some guys here, like
I
Bobby
know
Ryan. They don't have
they
to
can just
re-sign.
play for one season.
Yeah, that's facts. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. The next
Edmonton.
team, Edmonton. I took Devin Shore,
Yeah,
700K.
same.
Yeah.
Same.
Again, 700K depth left winger. Honestly, like you could just scratch him if you need to. You could play him if he needs to. He makes the perfect sense. Like I wasn't gonna take I forget the players, but like who they
Jujar
exposed. But
Kira.
like I wasn't gonna take Mike Smith. I wasn't gonna take Koskinen. Like I wasn't gonna take these guys,
Yeah,
bro. I
Matt
just took
Koskinen is garbage. He's
yeah,
so
like
bad.
I wasn't gonna take them, bro. Like I was gonna just take the depth left winger, 700K, not bad. You could play him if you need to. I think that's the low risk, high reward. If he goes off, maybe for like 20 points, as a fourth line winger, that's not bad. So I'll gladly take him. The Florida Panthers, I think we have this. Chris
Chris
Drieger.
Jr.
Yeah, I took him as well. Apparently he's looking for a 3-year, $3.5 million contract, which makes sense.
Which
I
adds
had
up to, I think it adds up to 10.5 mil.
Yeah, so yeah,
Which is
overall,
Carey
like,
Price's 1 year.
yeah,
That he makes it 1 year. So
I had him
very,
going
very good
for
option.
I had him going for like $3 million per year, but 3.5 makes sense. Like it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think he makes the perfect sense. As like a backup, which I think he'll back up one of the goalies that I have. So yeah, I
LA
think 3.5.
Kings.
The LA Kings. Oh yeah, I took Andreas Anthony.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, yeah,
I was thinking. He is like he's a very good option
yeah. I think
for
he could be a third
your
line
team.
center, $2 million. Which is not bad at all. He had a rough year last year due to injury, but I think he'll bounce back.
With
I
a
think he's the
fresh
perfect
team.
option.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Plus, he was good for Detroit a couple years ago, and then he got traded to the Oilers, and then
Mhm.
he went to the LA Kings, and then now I think he'll be back. I think he'll be perfectly fine. Um,
Minnesota. This one's a tough
Minnesota.
one. I don't have a player. Rather, I have Kambo Kakinen,
Oh
the
yeah, I took him too. Yep,
rookie
I took him as
goaltender.
well. Yes, I did.
That is like those three goaltenders. Come on, bro. Imagine Bishop, Drieger, and Kakinen.
Hmm.
Whoa,
Yeah.
pretty solid. Pretty
I
solid goaltending.
Our teams look familiar here. Yeah, I took Kaapo Kähkönen as a third goalie. Only 725K, so that's not bad at all. The Montreal
Montreal.
Canadiens. I took
I
your
got
boy.
who you got?
Carey Price,
You think
10.5
so?
million bucks. Now,
You think Price is gonna go? You get
I
picked
think so. I
even
think.
with the injuries.
Look, now you can use because you said Montreal can put him on LTIR. So it's like, look, if Seattle takes Price,
They can do the same thing.
you can do the same thing, and then you can have Drieger and Kakinen as your 1-2, and then or you could just sign someone. It doesn't really matter. But like I think, but then if Price is healthy, you can have Price, Drieger, Kakinen, which that three goaltending. Oh my goodness. But like if Price is injured, you could just put him on LTIR and then use $10.5 million in cap space, and then there you go until he
Mhm.
comes back. And so it's like you feel like it's like I think Price is the better option. He's
Right.
probably the best goalie in the draft, to be honest. He is
Yeah.
he is the
Yeah.
best goalie.
He
So it's
is.
like
I think he
you're gonna,
is too.
you're gonna get him for literally nothing. Like,
Mhm.
come on. Like you're gonna get him. Like you don't have to trade anyone. It's like, bro, come on. Like I'm taking that any day, bro. Carey
I'm
Price was
going. I'm
best
picking
option.
I'm picking a winger because I really want Carey Price to stay.
Yeah.
So I personally think Jonathan Drouin is going. I think he
You
can be.
think so?
Yeah, we don't. We clearly don't need him.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to him, but I don't really think we need Drouin at this point.
Yeah.
Considering how well we did without him in the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs, we can get better pieces that eliminates his contract too, which is what I think it's like 4 or 5 mil for him. I think.
Isn't he a center as well?
No,
I think he's only center.
he's a winger.
Okay.
Yeah, he's more of a winger. Yeah, he's a winger. He can definitely play with. I think he's gonna play with Domi first line.
You think so?
Get-
Oh, bring back the Montreal connection.
yeah, I mean they did play.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That is true. Okay. I can see that happen. I can see that
So
happen.
I think Jonathan Drouin will be going.
The Nashville Predators. I took Kelly
Same.
Yarncrook,
I took him as well.
$2 million. I'm pretty sure he makes $2 million. I see the Leafs have interest in him, but I think a third line guy, which is not bad at all. I think he could play second line. $2 million. He's decent. Like he's not bad. Like again, like not a point per like obviously not like a point per game guy, but for a third line center, $2 million, third line winger, that's not bad at all. The New Jersey Devils.
I was
Who did
thinking Subban, but that's way too much.
No. Who did I take from the Devils?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't take anyone here. Oh, whoopsies. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take anyone. Yeah, I still have him right here. 3.4 million on my fourth line.
Yeah. I might as well go with Andreas Janssen.
Yeah,
I
I
totally
took
forgot he was on
Janssen.
the team.
Yeah, I know, me too. Yeah, I took Andreas Janssen. He didn't have a good year last year, but again, we've seen what he can do in Toronto with a good team. So I think if he could play with a good Seattle team and only make 3.4 million, he could play the penalty kill. I'm pretty sure he's fast. He can score it. He can put up more than 20 goals. So I think him, Andreas Janssen, $3.4 million. I think he gets a fresh start in Seattle because it wasn't working in New Jersey. So I think him, if he plays in a good role that he succeeds in, I think he's a great option for the Seattle Kraken.
I would have to agree with that. So for the next one, New York Islanders, I said Jordan Eberle.
Oh, really?
Seattle could not pass an opportunity up to get a good right winger. Think about this. Your first line can consist of Jonathan Drouin, who puts up assists, Max Domi, who's a pretty good guy in the face-off spot, and Jordan Eberle, who can score. There you go. It's a pretty good first line. Not gonna lie. Or second line if you want to throw it around.
Yeah.
Matt Eberle, I think is the right choice or they could pick Josh Bailey too, because I was so surprised with that Josh Bailey was unprotected.
I know. I was.
They could pick Josh Bailey, but I feel like Eberle is I think better for money. I believe. I think he makes less, and he's a right winger. Again, he can go left shot or right shot as well. So I think he can fit perfectly with a first or second line winger.
Yeah, I took Josh Bailey at $5 million. I think everything you said pretty much. He could pretty much play first line. I have him playing second line here. I'll tell the team later, when we're done, telling who everyone picked. But yeah, I think Josh Bailey, second line center, second line winger. He performed in the playoffs, bro. Josh Bailey at $5 million, playoff performer. He can do
that. Line was their best line. Bavillier, Nelson, and
I'm telling you, dude,
and Bailey.
I'm telling you that Josh Bailey, underrated player. I'm telling you, $5 million, I'm taking that any day. Any day. The Rangers, I took Cullen Blackwell.
Would you look at that? I took Cullen Blackwell as well.
I think fourth line center, $725K, can't go wrong with that. He's gritty. He can, put up some points. Last year, he wasn't bad at all. He put up some points. Only reason I know is because of fantasy hockey. So it's yeah, he's not bad. He can do. I think he's all right defensively as well. So $725K for a fourth line center, that is not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
Senators.
There's a lot of options considering that Matt Murray was being unprotected. But I went with Evgeny Dadonov.
Yeah, I was in between him or Justin Brown. But I think Dadonov is the best option.
Dadonov will be going. I mean, the Senators are getting close to rebuilding. They were good a couple of years ago. Slowly,
the rebuilding is slowly fading away. I think they're starting to, pick it up and, might have to plus they got Pierre McGuire out there as a I forget what he is, but I think a good option out there as well.
Is he vice president of hockey ops?
I think so. I think he doesn't look at hockey analytics. He only just does the eye test, which it's whatever. He doesn't look at analytics, right? So
whatever at this point. Philadelphia.
I took Justin Braun. Defenseman.
Justin Braun.
Yeah. I think Voracek 8.5 is too much for this team. I don't see that happening.
I was going with Jacob Voracek on that.
Oh, you were? Oh.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking so. Another big winger who could play first or second line, right?
Yeah.
He is, what is he, 8 mil? Was he 8 mil?
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5 for Jacob Voracek. Unbelievable.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. That seems highly expensive.
I don't know. You know what? I did say Jeff Skinner for a reason. So maybe Voracek goes as well. Pittsburgh Penguins. They're gonna take. I definitely know they're taking Brandon Tanev.
Oh, you think so? Oh,
yes.
I think Justin Zucker. Left winger, $5.5 million.
Brandon Tanev, who makes $3 million and is a winger, who can honestly play second or third line.
I have Zucker playing first line here on this team. Zucker 5 point because he played, I think, first line with the Wild a couple years ago or second line. So I think first line is perfectly fine. Zucker at $5.5 million. He had a down year last year, but when he came from the Wild in that year where he got traded, he was good. There was no problems with him. And I think last year he was also injured as well. So I think Zucker $5.5 million. Pittsburgh left him unprotected. I think he's a better option for them.
True.
Who's the next team here? The Sharks. There was not a lot of guys, so I just took Curtis Gabriel.
I went with Ryan Donato.
Yeah, UFA. I don't. It was like whatever. It's like two guys. I think both are forward, so it's like you can't go wrong with that. The St. Louis Blues.
I
I
took Vladimir Tarasenko.
Yeah, I took him as well. I took Tarasenko 7.5. I think he can reach the 30-goal pace again, like how he was a couple of years ago. Now he has been injured. The shoulder. I don't know what's going on with the shoulder. Apparently he's fine. But I think he needs a fresh start, man. I think he was just so frustrated with St. Louis. He just didn't want to perform as well as he can because we've seen him perform. So I think in Seattle, new team, new medical staff, new coaching. He's probably going to play first line winger anyway. So I think him in Seattle is the best option.
Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay Lightning, they have a lot of options.
Yep.
Andre Palat.
Palat?
I didn't say him, but he's an option.
Okay.
Alex Killorn. But Tyler Johnson. But I went with Yanni Gourde.
Me too. I took Yanni Gourde as well.
It's very. I know this Tampa team is not three-peating. I'm sorry, they're not three-peating.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so. They're losing. They're losing.
It's unfortunate that they had an expansion draft after their back-to-back cups, because
you hear that?
I do.
Yeah, I don't know what this thing is that I have in this office here, but every time at 12:02, it just goes off. And it's not even plugged into. I don't know why you gotta interrupt, bro. Like seriously, stupid machine. But anyway,
yeah, I took Yanni Gourde. I think he's the best option for the Seattle team here.
Toronto.
I think we both know Jared McCann.
Yeah, dude, you traded for him and you stupidly left him unprotected. Like really, you couldn't. I mean, you would. I think they would have lost a defenseman. If they threw Justin Hall in there.
But I'd rather lose Hall than McCann, bro. Because then, you could just put Travis Dermott in Hall's role. It's like, I don't understand.
Can this thing shut up? Oh my god, shut up! Fucking hell, bro, be quiet. I'm trying to film here. Thank God. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Jared McCann is leaving.
I think he's the best option. 2.94. He makes less than Kerfoot. I think he's a better option.
Yeah, I mean, the Leafs are hoping they take Kerfoot.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jared McCann. You left him unprotected. You know what? You're gonna lose him. You're losing him for nothing.
25 as well.
You just traded a prospect and a pick for nothing. There you go.
Pretty much.
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Vancouver Canucks. There's a lot of options here. Braden Holtby would be an option, but I chose Jay Beagle.
Oh, yeah, I took Zach McEwen. Forward.
No reason, just I had to pick someone.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know who to pick. I was like, here, just exact McEwen.
Yeah, who do you start a franchise with? Someone from Vancouver. I'm like, whatever, Jay Beagle.
That's right.
Last two, Washington and Winnipeg. Washington. I went with Brendan Dillon.
Me too. Yes, I did.
Why are we picking similar players?
I don't know. Defenseman, defender. He could put up points sometimes. 3.9 million. Came from the Sharks a couple of years ago. I think he's just a better option. He could probably play first line defense right here. Yeah, I just think he's better. And he's the best option out of the whole Washington team because they also had Vitek Vanacek, which I was really interested in. But I was like, no, I think Kakinen is better than Vanacek.
If they do take Vanacek, their goaltending issues kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
So I think they do have Samsonov, Craig Anderson, and I don't know about Lundqvist if he's still on the shelf or not. So if they do lose Vanacek, it would be kind of shit. But I think Brendan Dillon's going.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the Winnipeg Jets.
I think we have the same here. Mason Appleton.
Mason Appleton.
Mason Appleton. Yeah,
he will be going.
Yeah. We have pretty similar teams. We have pretty similar teams. Huh. Just OP hockey knowledge.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But, Mason Appleton, what is he? Third line, fourth line?
Yeah, he was third line.
Yeah, third line, he'll be going. You won't lose much for him. I think Winnipeg has other players to take over. Maybe a couple. Yeah. Maybe they sign someone else. Maybe they re-sign Patrick Laine for all we know, which probably won't happen.
No, I don't think.
I mean, I would seriously consider moving Pierre-Luc Dubois. Seriously, just because his dad works for the Moose team or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. When Mark Scheifele was out, bro, because he got suspended.
You would think Pierre-Luc Dubois would step up, and he did.
Yeah, you would think because he's your second line center. No. Nothing was going with this guy. Dude, he had so much potential, right? He was so good in the bubble against the Leafs. And then, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously, his value has dropped. And
again, he was injured as well, so you could say that. And then he also had to flip teams from Columbus to Winnipeg. And he had to, quarantine
Okay, but this is the
close the
playoffs.
border.
He still didn't
I
perform.
know, but like
He
I think he
started to
just
pick it up. He started to score
he
too.
did. I think he just needs to relax, have the offseason to himself, and then next year I think he'll be better for the Jets because like we've seen what he can do. We've seen what he can do against
Yeah,
the
that
Leafs.
Jets team was underrated until Montreal swept them.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
Yeah,
facts.
yeah, I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
Crazy. But those are our Seattle teams. We still have time to talk about other stuff. Like, they didn't
Yeah,
take,
we go.
take that long, surprisingly.
Yeah. So let me tell you my team. I set the lines here and everything. So first line, I have Zucker, Gord, Tarasenko. It's not a bad first line. Second line, I have McCann, Krejci, Donskoy. Not bad. Third line, I have Yankork, Athanasiou, Nemesnikov as a third. Actually, no, that's wrong. I have second line, McCann, Krejci, Josh Bailey. Third line, Yankork, Athanasiou, Donskoy. And then fourth line, Janssen, Blackwell, and Nemesnikov. That's a solid forward group.
What
And
about your
then
defense?
defense, I had first pair, Giordano, Dillon. Second pair, defenses, Fleury, Dehan. And then third line, Sakura, Del Zotto. And then you could probably flip Justin Braun in there if you need, Jake Bean if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
And you're starting goalie.
Price, Drieger, Kakinen.
Okay.
I
So
think
with
this team can make the playoffs.
my team, I didn't really make one. Like,
okay.
I just picked the players. So I'll just go off what I have on my list here.
Uh-huh.
First line, I'm going with Drouin, Domi, Eberle.
Yeah.
Not a bad first line at all. Second line, you go Tarasenko.
Mm-hmm.
Tarasenko right wing. And I don't know who you can also like, seriously, like it could be anyone. Jeff Skinner at center, might as well if you're paying him that much.
Okay.
And maybe put Yanni Gord left wing.
Okay.
If he can probably play the wing.
I think so.
And your third line, Jared McCann. Probably put Mason Appleton there. Maybe throw in Voracek as well. Throw Voracek on your third line too. And your fourth line can be I guess Devin Shore, Evgeny Svechnikov, and Judas Donskoy. Not bad.
That's not bad.
Adam Gaudette can be Curtis Lazar, Tyler Pitlick can be healthy scratches, tax squad. If they do decide to go with an AHL team, there you go. And defense, I go with Mark Giordano. I guess I go with Dylan as well.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Who else do I have on defense here? It's hard to pick a pair here for defense.
I know.
Seriously, I guess I go Jake Gardner and Hayden. Is Hayden Fleury a defenseman?
Yes, he is, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go with Hayden Fleury then. In third pair, I can't even answer that. I don't even know. I don't even know. So and the goaltenders, I'm going with Chris Driedger to be the starter, and I'll go with Ben Bishop to back him up.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Kaapo Kähkönen as your third pair.
Okay.
Unless Ben Bishop's injured and they still take him, put him on LTIR, and you can have Kähkönen and Driedger. Very under. So what else we got? I think that's it for NHL, right?
I think so.
I think we'll quickly move on to the NBA. Bucks go up 3-2 in the series. Could finish it tonight, I believe. They were down 2-0, which was concerning. They get the 2 in Milwaukee, and they get the 1 in Phoenix. So, opportunity tonight to close it out back in Milwaukee, and I think it's going to happen. Cole Coffey
I think so too.
Cole Coffey predicted it. He literally said Bucks and 6.
Oh, I think Giannis will get his first ring. I think so.
Yeah, I hope so too. I would love to see Giannis.
Chris Paul has not been good, bro. Chris Paul has been nowhere to be found this series.
I know.
Turnovers,
he's literally Carey Price, bro. Literally comparing because they were so good in the first 3 series, and then boom. They both need rings too, and I think Giannis will get it done tonight. He'll score.
I think
He's scoring over 30, probably a air ball free throw.
It's okay. Who cares? Again, bro, who cares about if he airballs free throws? If
he gets a ring, if he gets a ring, bro, he's gonna be quiet. I would call him better than KD right now. Okay. Seriously, I think he's top 2. Him and KD are the best in the league. LeBron's not there right now.
No, he's not. He's not
there. Been injured, so him and KD would be the best. But Giannis will get his first ring tonight. I'm calling it. Bucks win 120 to 113.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're winning.
I think Bucks 117 to 109. So, it'll be kind of close. Soccer.
Okay, yeah. I guess we'll go with soccer. I gotta say something about your team on your hat right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on one sec. So, Italy wins the Euro. Did we talk about this? I think so. Did we? No, we didn't actually. I don't think we did.
I think I wore the hat. I think we did, but we'll talk about it again. Because why not? Okay. Why not? Because we're Italian, right?
Facts.
And so, yeah, they win the Euro.
You win the Euro. They were going insane. You feel me?
You already know Woodbridge is going insane.
That's facts. That is facts. England chokes it again. Now, the racial abuse has to stop, bro. Like, again, race does not have to do with penalty kicks, bro. There's no need for racial abuse, bro.
Just because the players were black
does
not mean that you get to throw racial slurs at them. Like, that's just so stupid. The last guy that shot was 19 years old.
19 years old, bro. And the coach,
you think if he was white he'd get this? No. Like, seriously, it's just messed up, bro.
Decision makes no sense. Why? You had Grealish, Sterling. You had John Stones who could have, because Harry Maguire kicked the penalty, he scored that. So it was like you had a guy, bro.
You had Sterling. What about Sterling, bro?
Yeah, they had Sancho kicking it, even though he hasn't played like almost all.
They had Jack Grealish as well.
I know, my guy, Jack Grealish.
And they have him not even taking the penalty.
Unbelievable. And before we talk about another thing, Copa America, Messi wins his Argentinian title. What did you say in our PlayStation party?
I'm going to have to agree with you. Messi is probably better than Ronaldo all time.
Okay, thank you. Messi, better than Ronaldo. We've already established this. I said this before, even the international titles. Messi, he might win his 7th Ballon d'Or this year. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
But I think it's very close.
It is very close.
But I think one of them, if one of them wins a World Cup, you already know. You know who's better. You'll know automatically.
That's fine.
Like, if Ronaldo gets it, I'm saying Ronaldo.
Okay.
If Messi gets it, I'm saying it's Messi. You feel me? But Argentina, will they win it?
I don't think so. I don't think Portugal will win it.
Portugal? I don't know either.
I don't think so.
Who's winning? Like, next year, buddy.
Italy, bro. Come on, bro. Euro champions. We're champions of Europe, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We can be. Okay, look.
Italy's the best team in the world right now.
Pretty much. Like, look, we can beat Argentina. We can beat the Copa America winners. We can beat them. We can beat any Asian team. We can beat any Middle Eastern team. Like, we can beat Egypt. We can beat any African team. We can beat any team from North America. Like, we can beat Canada, USA. We can beat
Mexico. Come
on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
I honestly, we have a good chance of winning.
Come on, bro. We beat Belgium, who is apparently ranked number 1. We beat Spain. We beat England. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing with us.
Barely beat Spain, but still won.
Still won, though. You feel?
Yeah.
Still won.
Still did lose.
Still won.
Yeah, I think that's it for your soccer, right? Unless you want to talk about TFC quickly?
Yeah, we can. So we both agree Messi's better than Ronaldo.
There you go. I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, TFC. I don't really know, man.
They fired their coach, so they have a new coach.
An interim coach. They got crushed 7-1. Then they won 3-2 against the best team in the East, New England Revolution. I don't know how that makes sense. And then they came back home. They played Orlando. Altidore scored off the bench, and then 2 minutes later, Orlando ties it, and it ends in a 1-1 draw. So that was unfortunate.
And to go with the Blue Jays to finish it off, bro. I don't understand. I'm looking at the score. Bro,
yeah,
okay, yesterday like 2 days ago they won 10-1. Oh, okay. And then the next night they lose 11-0. I don't understand what's going on with Toronto teams. They just
no. Look. So they played the Rangers, who were awful. They lost 14-0 yesterday to the Tigers. You feel? And then the Blue Jays.
Wait, the Tigers?
The Detroit Tigers.
I'm not a big baseball guy, but I know their shit.
Yeah, I know. That's right. So then the Blue Jays go and play the Red Sox, who were first place in the AL East yesterday, and they just got crushed last night. And I'm like, what is that? Like, if you want to be a playoff contending team, you gotta beat these. You got to beat these playoff contending.
Are they in the playoffs? Are they?
Blue Jays are, I think, 3.5 back from a wild card position, which is not a lot. That's only 3 games behind.
What's their record? Are they 36 and 36?
No, right now we are, I think, 48 and 43. So 5 games above 500. Yeah, it's not bad. We're right there. We could make the playoffs, but if we keep losing like how we did yesterday, we're not going to make the playoffs. So yeah, we just got to keep up and just start winning games. So yeah.
I think that'll wrap it up, right?
I think that'll wrap it up.
Tomorrow, Seattle draft. I'm gonna be excited. I think we should do another podcast this Friday.
I think so. I think we should.
We gotta give a nice update on what happened.
Yeah, sure.
Get my reaction. Hopefully, if Carey Price gets picked, you gotta help me pick. You got to help me pick a new favorite Hab.
I got you. We will.
I already got some. I already made a little list. Literally, it's either Toffoli, Anderson, Caulfield, Suzuki, or Gallagher.
I think Caulfield.
Caulfield. I was thinking of getting a Caulfield jersey if Price is
going. He's gonna be there for a while, and he's on his ELC already, so I think he'll be fine.
He's amazing. he's so good. Not even in his rookie season, but he's scoring like 8 goals in the playoffs. Yeah. That should wrap up the podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode 60. I think 60.
60.
I think we're episode 60 already.
Wow. Okay. It's almost been a year. Almost a 1 year anniversary of the AJ Sports Podcast. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, subscribe to the podcast already, and comment down below who is getting selected, bro. Who is Price leaving? Is Price staying? Is Ben Bishop staying? Is he going? Who knows, bro? Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see how it goes.
And we'll make a final prediction if they're making the playoffs.
That is true. We will.
On Friday's episode.
On Friday, most likely. So, yeah, I think they'll wrap it up here.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.